welcome to Little Scamps. Good Jesus fucking Christ, it's a good one this week, I'm telling you. Oh my God.
We pulled out all the stops.
Yeah.
So it's nothing but go.
All go.
Go, go, go.
Constantly.
Why don't we just unplug, unwind? Speaking of unplugging, unwinding, Xavier, I did catch your unplugged sessions.
Yes.
On the radio this Wednesday.
Yeah.
And can I just say that it was wonderful. I've never seen or heard, but it was so visceral. I heard it in my mind's eye.
Yeah, yeah. Often you turn on the radio and have the volume right down, and you know the show that's on because you look at the schedule and you're like, I'm sure this is a good one.
Yeah.
But you've never enjoyed music, have you?
No, to me it sounds a lot like just a baby's crying.
Yeah.
Which is weird because babies crying sound like
Pop songs.
beautiful pop songs.
Beautiful pop songs.
My favorite pop song was Jacinta after she shat herself.
Yeah. It's a toe tapper. It really is a toe tapper. But thank you. I put a lot of work into that unplugged session. I was performing different bird songs.
But there were no plugs.
No.
Yeah.
No plugs. Not just unplugged as in acoustic. There were no plugs for water in the basin or the bath. There were no
cords.
No cords. It was hard to record it. The recording session itself
Had to be all wireless.
all wireless. So we just had someone drawing down what they think the music sine wave would be, like this. Translate that into a digital thing and then play that back. And I think we got pretty close.
You found that out. I never asked this, but how was your trip to the great motherland, Greece and Italia?
An amazing time, really was. I filmed a scamp, which we might, do in a future episode.
That's exciting.
Yeah. It'll be my own scamp film myself. But wow, it was an amazing place. It really was. I have to say one thing: the trains are good.
Yeah,
Good trains.
Mussolini did something right.
Yeah, the trains. I think he built the railroads, didn't he? By hand.
He did it.
He did it. He laid those tracks.
Laid those tracks.
He laid those tracks.
I'm a Mussolini and I laid
The
those
laid
tracks.
tracks. That's all he was talking about. Look, it doesn't matter about the...
This guy is annoying. Let's cut his head off and string him up.
Yeah. That's how it worked out, and that's history right there.
Yeah. Look it up.
Also, how was you went on a holiday as well? You went on a trip to the Great Tree.
Yeah.
The Deku Tree.
I got shot out of a giant cannon.
Whoa.
Into the Deku.
Yep.
And then I just stayed up there. People were like, get down. I was like, no.
Yeah.
No, I'm not getting down. And then it got dark, and then I got scared, and then I couldn't get down because it was dark.
Little spirit creatures came out. They were dancing around you.
When the morning came up, I woke up because I fell asleep eventually, but I was super cold. And then people came back, and I was like, "Hey, can I come down?" And they were like, "No, because you're up there, and we tried last time, and you said no." And I said, "Well, my mind has been changed." And they said, why don't you stick to something? I'm like, wait a second, I thought you wanted me to do this. And they were like, well, we did, but we appreciated your commitment to it. And I was like, well, I'm no longer committed to it. And they were like, this is classic you.
Millennials.
Too busy eating avocado and
sitting in a tree,
jamming with my ghetto blasters.
Yeah, exactly. And in that time, a boomer would have been able to afford 3 houses. So, I hope you learned something.
I did. I learned don't go do something when you don't know what it is.
Yeah. Remember that one forever. All right.
Hello.
Yeah?
My name
Oh.
is Jamison Grantham.
Yeah. And my name is G6.
And let's look at the scamp tonight.
Oh, there it is.
Oh wow!
God,
he's preening.
Yeah,
this is a golden eagle, I believe.
Wow, it's beautiful.
And
is the gold because of the gold in the beak, or does it look gold in certain lights? Because right now it looks brown.
It is a brown. It definitely is brown. So I'm not sure about that. Maybe if someone could let us know in the comments below why they call this a gold eagle. Because
please.
I think it would be the beak because the beak is the only thing that's yellow. But surely you just call it a yellow eagle.
Yeah, or a yellow-beaked eagle.
Yellow-beaked eagle, motherfucker. But this is clearly a brown eagle. Maybe it's an adolescent.
Could be. Maybe it'll develop its golden eagle feathers later.
Yeah.
And right now, it's just it's a little pimply teenager like, oh, I can't get a boner.
It's a nice tiled roof.
Beautifully tiled. Yeah.
And you don't see that kind of tiling anymore.
No. Someone's put a lot of work into that. That's the tiling of a great craftsman of the olden days. You can imagine him up there laying tiles and going, I hope Mussolini appreciates this.
Are you good with your hands?
Very good with my hands. I can build anything with my hands. And you name something that it's built.
A sweater.
I mean, it'll take me a couple of days, but
sure.
I've started it.
Well, I wouldn't expect you to do it right now. That would you're not magic.
But it's happening now as we speak.
And he'll keep that up all the time. Look at this. Look what I found here in the studio.
Oh, look at that.
We got a little scamp of our own right here.
So this looks more like a golden eagle than the one on screen.
Yeah,
I'd
I know.
say. This is a lot
is
more.
actually a golden eagle.
Yeah.
And so you've got this golden eagle compared with this golden eagle. And
yeah.
You can definitely tell that maybe, I think that's why they've got, this is definitely an adolescent. Because as you see, they're completely different animals.
Yeah. Once they grow up, they lose their wings.
Yeah.
And but they keep the beak. They keep the beak. And they get long ears.
Anyway, I'll just put that back in the oven to cook for at least another hour and a half. You want to cook that slow and
180
round.
at a standard temperature oven, 180 Celsius.
Molto bene.
Molto bene. When that comes out, maybe chuck some potatoes in for the last 30 minutes.
And I'm very excited because I've never eaten a carnivorous bird.
No.
Before.
I'd imagine that's a super meat. I mean, if meat tastes good, imagine the meat that comes from meat that's eaten meat. It's goddamn super meat right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be interested to know what the meat of a carnivorous bird tasted like. Don't get me wrong, I don't want to eat a beautiful endangered raptor, even though we have one and are eating it.
Yeah.
But I don't want to eat it.
Yeah.
But I am curious.
When curiosity killed the cat, curiosity made us kill an endangered species and eat it. So give us a break. Give us a goddamn break. We're only human.
These guys are called raptors, not to be confused with the velociraptor.
Right.
Which is a smaller dinosaur, not at all like the way that it's depicted in the movies.
Titanic.
These are, Titanic 1,
It's not the
2.
ones you saw in Titanic 1 and 2. They're not like that. The one that chased Jack down the hallway and he was like, what's her name? Rose, the boat's sinking. And then a raptor comes around and he was like, oh no, not this as well.
And then in the second one, it was Grack.
Yeah, that's right.
Grows.
Grack and Grows. Hey, Grack, save me. Hey, come on, Gross. Oh, not the Raptors again. It's a great film. And I can see why it won so many Oscars.
How many Oscars have you won?
We're counting 54 right now. Yeah.
And which one? What do you do it for? Where are you?
Best foreign film. I just submitted myself, but I just said, hey, I'm a foreign film, and
right.
yeah. And somehow I won.
Foreign film goes to Xavier in Xavier.
Yeah. And so they went, when they showed the different films, they showed a film, like a segment from a film, and then they showed like a picture of me from quite far away in the nude, like looking behind like this. Like that. And I was the obvious winner.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the most recent one. Prior to that, I won, best daytime soap. There's the Oscars for that. They don't show that on TV, but they're part of it. Oh! So yeah, heaps.
Yeah, I
just submit yourself.
Yeah, I actually won biggest growth.
Whoa, yeah. You had the biggest growth.
Yeah, I had the biggest growth personally.
Right.
And everyone clapped me and then told me that I could never come back ever again.
Yeah, you've grown too much.
Britches.
Yeah, like the growth's not real. And now, don't be alarmed. It might look like Sandringham is touching a dog or something, but he's not. He's pleasuring himself under the desk with both hands, really going at it. So looking back at this golden eagle.
Yeah. Parentheses.
Yeah. It's not flying though, is it? So do we really know if it's a bird or could this just be a rat in a trench coat? I mean, it's always I always think that. I always wonder, like, is this really a bird? Because flight is impossible. And until I see it with my own eyes, and I haven't seen it yet, I'm not going to believe it.
Flight is a myth.
Yeah.
That is for sure.
Yeah, flight don't exist.
Flight doesn't exist. It's just a bunch of things that NASA's telling us not to do.
And if you think you see it, it's a trick of the eye.
It's a trick of the eye. It's a hologram.
It's a hologram.
They've got the technology for holograms.
They set up holograms everywhere.
Every time you go into a plane, and I've been into a plane.
Yeah. They're just rebuilding where you used to live. They're rebuilding.
They take it. It's actually a bus. And they just ferry you to different communities. Yeah. Like, this is Sweden world. This is German world. Yeah. This is Bali.
Expect me to believe that Australia, as big as it is, couldn't fit the entire world on it. Grow up. They
actually do the research for once in your life.
They just put lots of really tough fences that you can't go between. Have you ever just tried to walk and see how far you could get? Eventually, you can't hit a fence.
You can't
do it. So you get tired. You get tired, or you hit a fence.
Yeah.
So planes don't exist. Flight doesn't exist.
Literally wake up and then send all of your letters to www.nasa.com and tell them to stop all the planes. Okay.
Stop
actually
them all.
Focus on something cool.
Yeah. Like a cool suit. Like a metal suit, like Iron Man.
Yes.
When are you going to build Iron Man? When are we going to do it?
Hoverboards.
Where's
please? My hoverboard? Jizzed.
That's how excited we are. Who sent this in?
This was sent in by Grey Melf.
Thank you, Grey Melf. All the way. Thank you, Grey Melf. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Grey Melf.
Really, I mean, I just
Grey Melf,
and just say thank you so much.
Oh, Grey Melf.
Oh, I just want to get some champagne and drop some strawberries.
Grey Melf. Grey
Melf.
Where is Grey Melf at the moment?
Grey Melf is down the corner shop getting us all paddle pops.
Oh, that's nice because usually Grey Melf is international.
That's right. But now he's taking some time off and he's just hanging out.
Yeah. There we go.
There we go.
And with that, we bid you adieu. May all of your dreams come true. And tonight, when you're snuggling with that special someone, whether it be you or something else, then think about us and know that we are there too. Gracias.